This the reason why I love San Diego. You heard me? San Diego, like,
Yeah.
gonna always be my second home because when I was staying out there, you could really just fight a nigga. You heard me?
Yeah. You
Like
squad up.
San Diego was so much of a stand-up city. It was so gangster to me. Like y'all would just fight and get it off y'all chest. Let me tell you how gangster these niggas is in San Diego. Everybody walked around with gloves in their back pocket. They call
My
look,
nigga.
they called them riders. They called them riders.
Yes.
If you was a
Yeah.
Damu, you had the red pair on the right side. If you was a Crip,
Exactly.
you had it on the left side. You heard me?
That's all.
Instead of
Yeah.
wearing a
With the colors.
bandana, they wore the baseball batting gloves for the people who don't know. They baseball
Yeah.
batting gloves, but they fight with
Goodwill. Goodwill. Hey, Will, this shit is fucking gold.
what's happening with your homie.
Oh shit, man. I'm good, bro. You going on with you, man?
Man, you know it's the same old shit, man. Ain't nothing changed with me, dog. Still the same nigga, man. You heard me?
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm showing the fuck dead, man. I appreciate the interview though, my nigga. That's love right there, nigga.
Man, bro,
That's love.
I appreciate you, dog. I just started a channel like 2 weeks ago, probably like a week ago. You heard me? And
Yeah.
I say,
That's
man,
gonna be
fuck
lit right there.
I say everybody got a story, and I knew a whole bunch of people. You heard me?
Yeah.
Say, man,
Yeah.
fuck niggas gonna want to fuck with me, at least tell their side of the story and fucking talk about shit. You feel me? Shit ain't
Yeah.
nothing to it but to do it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You got you a nice story to tell. You feel me? You know what
Oh
I'm
man, I
saying?
got a whole bunch of shit to say about
Already,
a bunch of shit, nigga. You
already
already know.
know. Already know. So, let's get straight into it. First of all, how old are you?
Shit, I'm 42, man. I just turned that shit this year.
Just turned 42 this year. You heard me? And where you
January
from?
30th. I'm from
Huh?
San Diego, California, man. I'm from San Diego, California.
From San Diego, California. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So, I lived in San Diego. That's where I met you at. You heard me? So let's break it
Yes,
down
sir.
further. Let's break it down further and tell them exactly where you from. For my friends and family
Oh
who
man.
don't know.
Yes, sir, man. Shit, I'm a crip, you know. I know my nigga right here, Don Moon. That's my nigga. You
Yeah,
know, hey,
but you know,
first track I did was with this nigga right here, homie. Off top. Y'all niggas need to know that already. Nigga, we met doing music at my auntie Vicky house. You
yeah,
feel me? Way back in the days, homie. This ain't no brand new friendship. This some family shit.
yeah,
15, 20 years deep, homie. You feel me?
yeah,
So I've been doing this cat right here forever. Y'all fuck with this dude.
yeah,
I'm telling you, he's solid. I've been knowing him for a minute. He fucked with all my family members down here, man. That's how we met. That's how
yeah,
we did it. And then we tapped in with the music and we've been family ever since. No problems, no nothing. I don't give a fuck where you from.
yeah.
This my nigga right here.
There you
You
go,
feel
dog.
me? Like this
I say
family
the
right
same.
here.
I say the same thing about you, dog. I say, man, this nigga here,
Yeah.
dog, smoother than a baby ass. You heard me? You know what I'm
Sir,
saying? Like just
yeah.
the coolest thing ever.
I'm a neighborhood crypto. You know, I'm gonna tell him I'm a neighborhood crypto. My
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
Don
of
Moon. But
course,
nigga,
of course.
that color shit don't mean nothing when you're a real nigga. If he's
Yeah,
solid, the nigga solid.
yeah,
You
yeah, of
gonna
course.
ride with him no matter where he's from. If you're a
Yeah,
Dom on here rider, you gonna fuck with him, homie. You gonna
yeah,
have his back against your homies if you have to, homie. That's what
yeah.
real niggas do, homie.
Man,
At the end
bro,
of the day.
hey, bro, I love you for that, dog. That's some real nigga
Yes,
shit.
sir.
I appreciate you
Nigga, that's how
saying
that
that.
shit go, bro.
You heard me?
Already, nigga. You
Cause
know,
look,
I don't got no color barrier.
when I be running my little stories about Cali, you dig, and I be telling people
Yeah.
like out here where I'm from and shit, you heard me? Like y'all in the story. Y'all in the story.
Yes, sir.
You heard me?
Yeah, man. It
Your
gotta
whole
be. That's
family.
how it started.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no slim without y'all being there and holding it
Yes,
down for a
sir.
nigga when I
Yeah,
need
but
you.
you
You
was a
heard me?
real nigga though. You was a real nigga. Only real niggas can do real shit like that. Come from another city and link up with the real niggas in another city and then get love on it. That's how that
Yeah,
shit go, bro.
yeah,
That's how
yeah,
it go.
yeah. But let's get started, man.
Yes, sir.
You say you from San Diego, you neighborhood crip. You heard me.
Yeah.
You been in San Diego your whole life?
Oh man, my whole life I moved to Oceanside for 1 year. That's it. That's like northern San Diego. That's the
Yeah,
farthest I left this motherfucker.
but you been in Diego your whole life,
My whole life, man.
straight up. Tell me how it was. Let's start from
That's
the
it.
beginning.
Youngster.
Let's talk about like your elementary days going to school.
Oh man, I was a
Was you cause
badass in
cause I could
elementary.
look. I know I knew your daddy. You heard me. Your daddy a big
Yeah.
dog. You heard me. From y'all set.
hmm
You feel me? So, I know you was born into this cripping.
Yeah, man. Being born into it is hella different from getting jumped in. Let's
Right.
niggas need to know that being from California and for on the strength, they go in LA don't even really get along. Most niggas don't know that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to break
I
it
be
down
telling
like
niggas
like
that
how that
shit.
shit really go.
Yeah.
And then I can say some shit that'll make some of the niggas in the town mad about some gangs, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna do it. Cause I know some niggas from over there. They know I know I'm telling the truth, but I ain't gonna do no shit like that. That's how
Yeah.
shit gets started. But I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
a buck with it though. I started gangbang when I was like 10 and shit. You feel me? I
Yeah.
went to John Marshall Elementary and shit. You know what I'm saying? Growing up over there is just like an all crip community. We don't do streets and shit like most gangs in LA. You know, LA they do streets, every street. Some cities do that.
Yeah.
It's like New Orleans out here. We do it like a third ward, a fifth ward. We do it like that. But it's the
Right.
community though. So one community is all Crips and one community is all blood. So that
Right.
make it chaotic. That make niggas don't even go to that part of the town. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the hood I grew up in was East Dago. You know what I'm saying? Over there's the East Dago mob, the EDM niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
They didn't really get a lot of recruits. So who took the hood over was like Crip niggas, the hood niggas, the coast niggas. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up like that. When in the '90s, I went to O'Farrell. That's a blood school. It's different. It's like
Right.
that right now. That shit,
Right.
but
I
hey,
know about
it was cool
O'Farrell.
though.
Yeah.
I'm glad I grew up. I'm glad I went to school over there. You feel me? I got to see both sides of the game. You see what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Right.
This is really before I started really gang banging. But I had really already started gang banging when I got to 10th grade. But out here in Dago, you can't gang bang at 10.
Say it again.
Policy. In San Diego, you can't gang bang at 10 out here. That's policy. You gotta
Come
be like
on.
15, maybe 16, 14. Yeah, real shit, Brody. Maybe now it's changed, but when I was a shorty, you couldn't gang bang at 10. You had to wait.
Okay. So
They wouldn't
so
allow
so
you.
so why is that a rule? Like you can't gang bang at 10?
At 10 out here, I don't even know, Brody. It was like to me, it was like a maturity thing mentally. They didn't want like a nigga like that's a baby. You see what I'm saying? 10 years old, bro. That's like a baby, homie. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I know it's killers from other cities like that though. You
Yeah.
feel me? I don't think they wanted our town as wicked as everybody else's. So it was a
Right.
limit. You got to be like 13, 14, but really 16. They want you to be a
Right.
mature nigga when you bang. So you can make smart decisions. Say you get in that pressure situation, niggas start snitching and folding. They want you to be a little bit mature. See,
Yeah.
some niggas don't understand that in gang banging. They be out there team killing niggas and shit, be snitching on niggas. That's why it was installed like that. See,
Right.
but for me, because I'm my dad, like you said, my dad was a factor. So my role was to just put in work. I didn't
Yeah.
have to get jumped on. I had to put in work. So I had to be a psychopath off top just because of who my daddy was. You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
And they had to take no shows. Maybe it was more and more, but I had to go be wicked. I did. Because growing up where I crib was all crip. So I was bullying niggas and shit, jacking niggas for lunch bills in the fifth grade. I was a fool, bro. No lie. So by the time I got like to the sixth grade, I started hanging with Joe. You know, my nigga Joe. That's what
Yeah.
me and that nigga clicked up.
That's the
Yeah,
first thing. Look, saying
yeah,
though, that's the first crip I hooked
yeah.
up with. You heard me, and that's how I got.
Yeah, that's my nigga. That's my nigga
Yeah,
Joe, bro.
yeah.
That's my
I
nigga
got
right
hooked
there.
up with him
But
through Toka and Sack.
yeah, that Juan Toka. Hey, this motherfucker Juan Toka is amazing. I miss him. Rest in peace.
I
Shouts
meant
out to
rest
the
in peace,
Juan
Juan Toka.
motherfucking Toka.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I miss him so much. Look, this nigga was the nigga that really inspired me to like really push my music. My little
yeah.
cousin. I hate to say this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it was always on my head. Me and
Who
Joe,
Toka?
nigga. Yeah, Juan Toka, bro.
Look,
He
look,
pushed
look,
me and Joe, bro. He
look.
stay on our head, nigga.
Toka had me out there rapping. I'm like, man, I don't know how to
Mm-mm.
rap. You heard me? Toka had me. Remember I
That's
was
when we
rapping
linked
back in the
up.
day?
That's how we linked up with this
Yeah,
motherfucker
yeah,
Juan Toka. That's how
yeah.
that's how important he was to everybody, bro. Miss you. Nigga, shouts out to the
Yeah.
Toka, man.
Man, shout
On the
out to
real
the
shit,
Toka.
bro.
Man, I miss that nigga,
Yeah.
dog. Real nigga
Yeah, but
shit.
yeah, man. So when I was growing up, it was more like you gotta be hard. It wasn't no shooting. I
Right.
know niggas jumping in San Diego with the older niggas in the late '80s. Niggas was killing out here, but it was the older niggas. It wasn't the younger niggas. You had to fight.
We
You had
talk,
to,
we
you
talk,
had to
we
show your
talking,
heart.
we talking about when you was younger, right?
'80s. Yeah, '80s,
Okay, okay,
like
okay.
81, no, not 81, like 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Them times right there.
Right, right,
You had
right.
to fight. The only niggas that was killing was the factors, nigga, real
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Well,
So,
even when I came out there in the early 2000s, that's the reason why I love San Diego. You heard me? San Diego, like,
yeah.
gonna always be my second home, because when I was staying out there, you could really just fight a nigga. You heard me?
Yeah, you
Like
squab up.
San Diego was so much of a stand up city. It was so gangster to me. Like y'all just fight and get it off y'all chest. Let me tell you how gangster these niggas is in San Diego. Everybody walked around with gloves in their back pocket.
My nigga,
They
right?
called them riders. They called them riders.
Yes.
If you was a
Yeah,
Damu, you had the red pair on the right side. If you was a Crip,
exactly.
you had it on the left side. You heard me?
That's all.
Instead of
Yeah,
wearing a
go.
bandana, they wore the baseball batting gloves for the people who don't know. They baseball
Yeah,
batting gloves, but they fight with those. They put them on their hands before they fight. You heard me? And they'll talk to you before they fight. You heard me? Like you might run into a nigga on the trolley. You dig one of your ops and shit.
yeah,
And y'all talking, you might
yeah,
be like, yeah, well, I'm a brim. You be like, well, I'm from neighborhood, you heard me? All right, well, look, we gonna get off the trolley and see where your hands at, you heard me?
it's
That's how
squad up.
gangster
Yeah,
shit.
that's how it went.
Niggas will do shit like that and go on about their fucking business and be like, oh, I heard a dang, you heard me from across town, you heard me, he a rider,
Yeah,
you heard me. Even though I'm a blood, I'm gonna give that nigga his respect because he
yeah.
caught
Give
that
us fair
fade with
ones.
me at the trolley station, you heard me? Or I might run
And look
into
where
this
we
nigga
was
in the
though.
county jail or something, you heard me? Real nigga
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's how niggas squad up. But look where we was on Burke Street. That's way out of pocket for me and my cousin.
Mm,
Why the fuck we even down there? See, that's how much of riders we was. We didn't care what hood we was. If you was cool, we was cool. We weren't disrespectful coming through like that though. We gonna wear blue because that's where we from. If you
right,
wanted it, we was gonna give it to you. We
right,
wasn't coming to be bullies. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
that's how we got a lot of respect, bro. That we
Yeah,
went through with respect, nigga. So when niggas got the tripping, we just tripped with them like what y'all niggas talking about. It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really like we coming over here to start problems because we knew half of everybody. Just because we was from over there, most of the niggas from Dago we know we went to school with, they was gonna be bloods. So that's
right.
how that shit's gonna be. That's
Yeah,
how it
yeah.
was.
But y'all did have a mutual respect, you heard me? That's one thing
Yeah,
I can
always,
say.
man. My enemies came over bitches. So always these bitches, my enemies come over bitches and shit, nigga. That's always these bitches. But yeah, look, in the 80s, man, it was more of a squad gang. Like the early 2000s, it was still like that too. Like you said, when you
Yeah,
got here, it was still squad. Late 2005, oh man, shit, nigga, it was shoot 'em up, bang bang, and they got wicked like that. Straight
yeah,
up through the 90s, it was good too. A lot of shit happened in the 90s that changed the landscape of Dago and gangbanging. If you from where I'm from, it got real wicked in the 90s. From 90s to 2000, bro, why? Because niggas stopped really squabbing. They start busting on niggas and shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
nigga, dirty point factors, killing niggas that was real niggas. Like they was getting niggas up out the way that shouldn't been up out the way. That's
yeah.
what makes this sound like this.
Goodwill.